Hey guys, welcome to Last Epoch, an ARPG that I've never actually played before, which is why this is a blind run. I do enjoy my ARPGs, and since this is a new season, I figured I'd get into it, but shout out to a friend of mine that I don't know if I want to name, but she was the one that gifted me the game, because I guess she wanted to see me play the game, which is why I'm doing this series mainly, but also because I do think that Last Epoch is going to be a good game as well. As I said, I've never played before, so I'm going into this pretty much blind. I have played to level 6 just to level 6 on an offline character from the previous season, just to get a feel for the game and some of the passive skill tree and skill mechanics. So I did that, and then I saved the rest of the actual campaign for this particular run, and yeah, it should be exciting. Once again, shout out to my friend who gifted me this game. I've known her for number of years now, and we kind of play Path of Exile and other games together, so we have a lot of good banter. And I'll be the first to admit, I'm pretty bad at ARPGs, so now I guess she will have some concrete evidence of how bad I am at ARPGs, so I expect the banter to be quite brutal, so it should be a lot of fun. For now, let's get started. We will go with seasonal because it's a new season, and I watched the trailer and I think there's a Heartseeker skill that's new for season 2, so I figured I'd have a sort of soft plan to go Heartseeker, and it's a rogue skill, and I do like playing the rogue sort of archetype, so I figure it's appropriate for me. And there's Blade Dancer, Marksman, Falconer. I think Heartseeker is a marksman skill, so at the moment I'm kind of going towards that sort of build, and because I don't really know too much about the game, it's going to be a decent amount of figuring things out on the fly and see how we go. I presume I'm going to make a horrible build, and then at some point my friend will probably give me some tips to improve my build, and then we'll go from there. So it should be fun anyway. It'll definitely be normal. I'm not playing hardcore, and I think there's trading and stuff. Generally speaking, I do end up playing solo by myself, but I do like interacting with my friends every now and then, so I don't tend to tick these boxes to lock myself out of trading with friends. So I'll just go with this, and let's get started.
In the beginning, there was darkness. Only terror, myself, and the void. I was content with nothing. She dreamt of light, of life, of humanity. We disagreed, and yet, in her world, there were gods. Majasa of the desert, Largon of the sea, Rye of the endless skies, and Hierot of the frozen tundra. But fate stole Terra away. Without her, there was conflict, then wars. In the end, it was Rye who sought to outshine the sun that would pull the world into his flame. Caught within Rye's gaze were the Keepers, an order sworn to protect Eterra's memory and the power it still holds. They were joined by someone unexpected. A traveler, willing to walk into the flames of war. But why? Was it honor they sought? Power? Redemption? Or was this fate? Perhaps. But no story is quite that simple.
Okay. Movement, left click to move, hold down the left mouse button to continue running.
No looking back now. Time to leave Majelka behind me.
Okay. I do like the kind of more bright art style. I think that will suit the aesthetic of the game, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see as we go. Okay, we have this as, yeah, move only. I do wonder, because I think I remember seeing that there's going to be WASD movement, so I might have to unlock that, but I'm happy to play click to move for now. Health potions, you're taking damage. Yeah, I did read that tutorial previously. I will say that I did skip the story cutscenes and all the story kind of dialogue when I was doing my test runs before the new season came out, so I don't actually know what's going on with the story. I figured I'd keep that for this particular run, so that's what we'll be doing. In the hands of a fallen messenger, you find a letter from the Keeper's Council. It is addressed to you.
Traveler, our Heoborian allies informed us that you will attend the peace talks. Raya's war has reached our lands, and we are in need of aid. As Keepers, we avoid conflict. We're dedicated to the goddess Atera's memory. That is, until Raya forced our hand. He wishes to destroy us and steal Atera's legacy. We can't let that happen. We need Herot's help. Your help.
Okay, that's cool. And what I will say straight up is that it seems like the load screens are pretty quick, so I appreciate that, because a lot of my editing involves editing out load screens, so that's kind of cool. These guys are a bit tougher, these Armored Phoenix. Range is short, but okay, there we go. Alright, so attack is just a basic attack and it costs no mana, alright. Flurry, a bow or melee attack that performs 3 rapid strikes. The last strike can be cancelled by moving. Okay, interesting. I did get a blue short bow, so let's equip that. I guess we can have a quiver at some point, I'm guessing. 11% increased damage over time, 35% increased bow damage, alright. Interesting, okay, that's kind of cool, I suppose. Oh, we stun as well. That's cool. These Armored Phoenixes are way tougher. Shurikens. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I don't mind that at all. Who doesn't love a good shuriken? And here we got 3. Okay, we can do an evade with spacebar. Okay, that's cool. I like that. The blue bear too. Okay, so it should be tougher. Oh, nice. We get an auto equip on the empty slot, so that's good. Swapping skills. You can swap skills on your action bar by left clicking and using the flyout menu to change to. Oh, jeez. The shurikens are pretty solid, actually. Might put the shurikens on right click. I think the basic attack seemed a bit weaker. I do like the shurikens. Alright, next zone. So it does seem like each zone is quite linear, at least to start with. Ooh, looks like there's a bit of lag for me. Not ideal. So I guess the shurikens are good for AoE, and the flurry would be nice for single target, I guess. The bodies are burnt beyond recognition. They were fleeing. Okay. And indeed, there is a quiver. And we did auto equip. Ooh, nice. Bow attack speed. And we get extra potion slot. Yeah, okay. Ooh, nice.
When you arrived, was there a family?
Everything
It was
alright?
my mistake. They were cornered, and there were so many. I can handle Osprix. I told them to stay back, to let me handle it. And they left.
It's war, you can't save everyone.
What good are we if we can't? Sorry, I just met you, and it's been a long road. Are you also here for the peace talks?
That's right.
Good, because so am I. Name's Grail. Since we're both headed the same direction, why don't we go together?
Sounds good to me.
Which of us will take down more Osprix?
Fair enough.
Come, let me watch you fight.
And it looks like we have skill points. Alright, gaining passive node points. Gain passive points by leveling up and completing quests. Advancing your passive trees will unlock new skills and passives. Initially, you may only place points in your base class tree. You will have the opportunity to choose a mastery class during your adventure. Once you choose a mastery class, you will gain access to the left section of each mastery and the right section of your chosen mastery. You may only select one mastery per character. Alright. Smoke bomb, decoy, ballista. So it looks a bit grim dawny. That was my first impression anyway of the skill tree, or no, the passive tree. Although the skills in Grim Dawn, you obviously choose the active skills, whereas here you choose only passives, and then the number of points you put in unlocks more skills. So that's an interesting sort of way to do it. Swift Assassin, dexterity and health. Okay. Each point of dex adds 4 dodge rating and improves skills that rely on the skillful handling of weapons such as flurry and shurikens. Okay, interesting. So dodge and poison resistance. Okay, so Swift Assassin looks like the damage node, and it looks to be catch all. So seems to yeah, it says there applies for melee throwing and bow attacks. Guile is obviously our defensive stat, and then Steady Hand is a bit of tankiness and stats. Okay, I think for the first point I'll take the damage, and then we'll probably put some into the other more defensive Passives a bit later on. Do we have any upgrade items? Let's see. Yes, we do. So that gives us an extra potion slot.
Smoke!
Oh, looks like the monsters do attack each other or something. Another potion, and it does auto pick up, so that's handy. Yeah, it does seem like I have a little bit of lag, but I guess that's
So much
Australian
destruction.
internet for you. Okay. Taking all the white gear just to sell them.
Easy.
I don't really need potions at the moment, which is interesting.
Where'd you learn to fight?
Okay, skill specialization. I don't actually know if it's optimal for me to farm a little bit or just go straight towards the objective. But I guess we can just charge towards the objective. Ooh, that was not good.
Well done. We're almost there. I'll see you ahead.
Okay. That fight was easy enough, but it is the first kind of, I guess, mini boss or something.
The keepers have proven difficult to track, but my observations revealed the truth. Their camps are neither chosen nor abandoned on a whim. There's a pattern to how they scurry. I instructed my soldiers to investigate the abandoned camps. Invariably, they're near shrines devoted to the eldest of gods. Each one was as empty as the last, save for meager signs of the Keeper's presence. They're not guarding the ruins. They're traveling between them, over and over. They must be moving with them. It'll be as simple as burning these vermin to ash. Raya wills it.
Okay. What skill do we want? Let's take some health. I guess I should use the dash more.
Not happening.
Okay, I can't use the dash here. Since this is the town.
Herots offered protection. More than protection. An alliance. But the truth is, we know little about him. Or his people. Why should the Council trust him? Prospect 1. He's one of the gods. Atera made him just as she made us keepers, and gave him a role by her side. He's the guardian of his people, and he does his job well. Prospect 2. He cares for his people. Like the goddess herself, he extends his heart to all who need support. He forms alliances, wanting to stand united. Meanwhile, Raya wishes to tear this world asunder. Prospect 3. His people are warriors. Hareborian fighters put ours to shame. We fight because it is necessary, while they relish in it. I'll take on being behind their blade any day. Thus, I propose we accept this alliance. It is not in our nature, but we Keepers have a sacred duty to uphold. Without Herot's help, our efforts might prove fruitless.
Fair enough.
Sounds like their leaders waiting up at the shrine. The Keepers have done well. This place isn't too different from home.
Who are the keepers exactly?
A group tied closely with our goddess, Itera. They've been indebted to her. But why, we do not know. Even their names. Well, what do they keep? Do they adhere to another god, or just her? It's these mysteries that interest the Osprix. Whatever secrets the Keepers hold, I'm sure Raya wants them.
So what's next?
Now, we speak to the Keeper Council. Speaking of, I must head there now. Feel free to look around. I'll see you shortly.
See you soon. Okay. Keeperlina. And I think, yeah. I think, yeah, she lets us re-specialize our passive points. We got a stash. Cosmetic. Okay, this is the shop, I guess. Ooh. Got a bit of lag here. Brought some goods from the homeland. Interested in taking a look? Yep. Okay, let's see. How do we sell? Shift and right click is to sell. Okay. Let's sell all the white here. I think it's all white, actually. And yeah, that's the same thing. Right. Do we want anything? Venom file. Ooh, 15% chance to poison on hit. That's pretty interesting. 17% increased crit. Hood, leather mask. Alright. I guess we'll keep moving along then. Keeperlina is just up ahead. She's busy speaking with the Hareborian ambassador about the peace talks. What are these peace talks? Keepers are in need of aid. We're not strong enough to fight off Raye's forces. The Hareborians have offered an alliance. Okay. We need their help, but we do not want to be swept up in a war that is not our own. It's likely too late for that now. I'll speak with her then.
Thank Itera.
Okay. Fortress Gardens. Rightio.
Grail was just telling me of your battle. I am Lena, one of the Keeper's Council. One of 2. There should be more of us here.
What
They're
happened?
gone.
Okay.
Balthus and I remain, and he's not here. As such, I must ask for your help.
Ask away.
Balthus is busy checking on our sacred artifacts. We're protectors of Itera's history, and right now, they're in danger.
What can you tell me about this artifact?
Not much, I'm afraid. We'll discuss it after our alliance.
Okay, but I'm doing you a favor.
You are, and I'm sorry, but this is how it must be. Their secrecy keeps them safe.
Fair enough.
Even now, the Osprix swarm all of our sacred vaults. I've already asked Grail to check one down in the mountains. There is another up north, where Balthus is. Could you make sure he's safe? There's word of a drake patrolling the skies.
Can't his guards help him?
They can, but Balthus is impulsive. I worry he'll do something stupid.
You don't trust him?
Sure I do. With your help.
Then our alliance is secure?
Do this, and our alliance is secure. We'll lend our aid to Hareboria's army.
Sounds like I have work to do. Enter Fortress Gardens,
Sounds
okay.
like this is where we part ways. Good luck out there. Yes. Something you need?
So you work for Hero?
I don't work for him. I'm his champion. Why?
Champion? What does that mean?
It means I've fought hard and climbed my way to the top. Hierot himself taught me everything I know. As such, I dedicate myself to him, an extension of his will.
But why?
Because he saved me. When I lacked purpose, he was there. He made me what I am.
And what's that?
The person who's going to end this war. Take Rye down, and make him rue the day he dared mess with us.
Alright, sounds good. Is there anything over here? Or does this lead to another zone? Looks like it just leads to another zone. Sorry, we're under orders. Okay, so we can't go through here.
That's it.
That's fine. Fortress Gardens, over here it is. Okay, let's see. Yeah, skill system. So I forgot to do this specialization. Click on a skill, click on an action bar slot to access the skill selection panel. You can specialize in up to 5 skills by clicking an unlock specialization slot located above, which unlocks as you level up. Specializing in a skill will allow you to gain skill points for that skill by earning experience, which you can use to empower and augment it. Alright, sounds good. 23.1, 3.5 cooldown. What do I want? I guess I'll take Flurry for now. Okay, let's continue on. Seem to be doing decent damage. So far, so good, I think. Those guys can burrow or something, which is a bit annoying. I think I should probably just leave the white items. And as with other ARPGs, I think there's a loot filter, but I'll worry about that a bit later on, I think. Okay, there's something over here. Looks like it's a chest of some sort. Nice. Okay, this is clearly better. Ooh, there's a rare spear. Cryomancer's wand. And let's... Oh, okay, so if you control and right click, you can send the item in chat. Alright, that's good to know. Yeah, there's a bit of lag, but oh well. I think I'm doing okay so far. The lag's gonna suck for boss fights though. Hoping it's not too bad actually. Otherwise that could make the game tough to play. Need better internet here in Australia. heal here. Puncture, okay. Let's get some more attack speed and damage. 84 damage per second. I haven't been using this, so I don't know if it's better or not. Let's put in puncture, an extended melee stab or piercing bow attack that has 30% chance to inflict bleed on hit. Bleeds inflicted by puncture have 30% increased duration, okay. Could be good for single target attacks. I might try and use the puncture just to see if we can actually, well, doesn't look like I have a good enough chance to stack them before they die, so might need to experiment on boss fights to see how the puncture does, but it looks like it's doing some solid damage. It does feel good, so there's that. Silver ring? More move speed, ward per second, and ward decay threshold. Alright. So far, all the skills feel pretty strong, which I suppose is good for an ARPG in the early campaign. Because I think one of the things that PoE 2 is kind of struggling at the moment is the pacing, especially with the campaign. And I think it Last Epoch feels a bit better. Oh, okay, these guys are blue as well. I can see the ward slowly ticking up, so that's kind of nice. Okay, so I think, yeah, I have played this section in my test run previously, so this isn't exactly new stuff for me, so it's not completely blind for the moment anyway. And on the test run I was playing mage, which was pretty interesting actually. I did like the elemental nova skill. And I think Glacier was quite good too. So I'm keen to see how Rogue plays. Looks like we're in a kind of elite or champion boss fight. This guy's a bit dangerous, gotta avoid all those meteors that he's summoning. Ooh, don't want to let his thingos end up staggering. Felt like it was doing some mini stunts of some sort. drop some poison on him, see if that helps with a bit of the damage. Alright, nice. Probably not the most optimal fighting, but it is what it is. Bit of stuff in here, and we get a waypoint, which is nice. Very handy. Let's check our gear. Where's that? There it is. Lightning damage, cold damage, fire resist, physical resist. That's pretty good. The damage would be nice for a mage that does the elemental nova, I think. Lightning damage, but we get dodge rating here. Let's see. Let's use this one. Silver ring. Okay, we can get a better chalice. Short bow cloth armor. It's the same. Let's get a better quiver on. Put this over here, and I guess we can go back to town for a sec. Got some points too. How the talk goes, saw you with Growl, they went well. Okay. Let's check out your shop. I think we can basically sell everything here. I don't expect we'll be using the two-handed spear, so probably sell it. Let's see. 1% better bow attack speed, but we lose stun chance. Okay. Bandit garb. That's actually pretty good. I don't know if I should buy it though. 27% increased crit chance. Probably not so useful early on. And I think this is fine. Don't really need anything else. At least not this early, so let's keep going. Alright, what do we want? I guess we can take a point there. We've almost got smoke bomb unlocked. Are you alright? There's too many of these guys, that's for sure. They're blue, so that explains why it's a bit tougher to kill them. There's too many of them. Are you alright? Okay, I'll look into it. Stay safe. And I think I know the location, so let's go. The poison does seem to do quite a bit of damage. Whoops, wrong way. Just throwing out all my attacks and spells at the moment, so seeing how that goes. seems to be doing okay. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop when the enemies and mobs get a bit tougher to kill. Ooh, we got a nice stun there. The ward, I think, is doing quite a bit of carrying for me. Repeatedly cast Rip Blood at nearby enemies, plus 20 in. 5% of damage leached as health. That sounds quite strong. Feels like that shrine from Diablo 4 that just keep constantly shoots projectiles and attacks or whatever. Okay, there we go. Actually, let's get rid of all these white weapons or white gear. Assassin shortbow, ranger shortbow. Base attack rate is the same, bow damage is the same. 27 increase crit chance. Yeah, I think mine is better. I've got increased dot and also just more damage overall. Alright, let's have a little chit chat. I saw you head toward the storage. Are they gone? They're gone. I should never mind that. Alright, 30 experience and another skill point. Flurry seems pretty solid, and so does Puncture. So I'm wondering which one is better. Smoke Bomb. Drop a smoke bomb at your feet that blinds enemies and grants you haste while you're laying inside it. Smoke Bomb grows in size over its duration. Alright, that's interesting. Acid Flask is strong, but I want to test Smoke Bomb out.
Not happening.
Not yet, I suppose. Who are you? Keeper Lena sent me. Keeper Balthus is inside protecting the shard. The Osprix won't be able to pass through the inner door without a symbol of a terror, but they'll break it down before long. I'll take them out. Here I hid the symbol from them. They left me alone thinking I was already dead. Take it, it will unlock the door to the shard chamber. Alright. I'm going in then. Okay, we got more gold, experience, and passive points. That's interesting. What is this? You can dual-wield melee weapons by equipping a sword or dagger in your offhand. You take more damage while dual-wielding. Huh, okay. I don't think I'll be dual-wielding, so probably won't take this. Damage taken while moving, minus 4%. Increased dodge rating, 5%. That's pretty good. Question is, do I want Swift Assassin or Evasion? Let's take a point in Evasion. Bit more defense. Can't hurt. can definitely feel that enemies are getting a bit tougher now. Okay, I was hoping this guy would drop a bit more, well, a bit more useful loot. But that's fine, I suppose. Okay, I think did we unlock something else? Cinder Strike, melee or bow combo with 3 attacks. First attack also creates a fiery explosion. Huh. 110. Maybe we should try this. Okay, not sure.
Once I deciphered the Keeper's movements, the vaults were easy to find. Exploring them proved more challenging. Ancient stonework that could inspire even the greatest of Solarum's architects. Nearly impenetrable. Between my engineer's finest munitions and the strength of my pet, we managed to crack one open.
Bacon chambers.
Only to... What would
okay.
be the purpose of such a stronghold if it were to house nothing? Yet I could tell they were here, just as I predicted. They were guarding something of immense
that's one of those
importance,
enemies that are
something powerful.
infiltrating or
Raya will
entering this place.
This way! You're here to help! The Osprey slave, protect the sun! The Drake! Tread carefully.
Okay, I'm not sure I like the fire skill that I decided to put on. Doesn't quite feel as impactful. I don't know if it's because it needs a bit more other better weapons or whatever to make it work, but it is interesting. Oh, should have dodged that.
Not happening.
Yeah, not sure I like the Cinder Strike skill, but I could be using it wrong, that's for sure, too.
Not here. It is unsafe. We'll reconvene outside.
Okay, let's see. Assassin's Club of Stillness. Fair enough. I don't think there's anything else particularly great. 1 in physical resistance. That's fine, I think. Not really using melee weapons at the moment, but we can save it.
Hold them. First things first. Thank you. The Ospricks grow more troublesome by the day. We've reinforced our walls, supplied our men, and taken out dozens of them. Yet, they're
Is
still
it
here.
Drake?
The howling monster circling the vault. Yes, sir. I see you lack keeper's robes.
Yes,
I
she
take it
did.
Lovely. While your help has been appreciated, I have everything under control.
Fair enough. What are you doing here?
What do you mean? I'm protecting the Epoch, of course.
What is this place?
Here, it's a fortress, meant to keep unruly treasure hunters from locating the shards of the Epoch. Or at least it's supposed to. Drastic times.
Shards of the Epoch?
Did Lena not tell you? Well, tell you what. Let's get out of here first, and then I'll explain more. These peace talks are hardly worth it if you don't know why Orion is after us.
Fair enough.
Not happening.
Oh, looks like I've got
Since the
another
Keeper's fall,
shrine thing down
we've
here.
held the same rituals. Instructed to keep the Epoch shards separate. Those were Eterra's words. The first Epoch shard is held in a fortress. Ancient Eterran mechanisms hold it in place, with no one but us knowing how to enter. The second vault is deep inside the Stonefall Mountains, with traps that only the Keepers know how to maneuver. The third shard is always on the move. It uses multiple vaults. Only we possess the knowledge to open them. This is why we never call a single place home.
Fair enough. Alright, let's put Flurry back on. Repeatedly throw hammers at nearby enemies. 20 strength, 100% increased armor. Okay. Ooh. Yellow or gold chalice. That's potentially really nice. The shrines actually feel OP, at least for this stage of the game anyway. But I guess for early game, a bit of OP-ness is fine. Giggity. Ooh, another gold item and another shrine, it seems. Decent damage there. Ravenous. Okay, that was the same one as we got in the previous zone, which is fine. Alright. So far, so good. The shrines are a big help, actually.
Not happening.
And drops gold, alright. That's always handy. Especially early on, and I don't actually have a great grasp of the game. Having some extra gold can be helpful. That's for sure.
Not happening.
Probably should be dropping the smoke bombs a bit more often. No need to, or every time it comes off cooldown, I should probably just use it. Unless I know I'm getting close to a boss fight, which I won't actually know since this is a blind playthrough. Okay, we finally got out of there. And there's a waypoint.
Not happening.
Perfect. Seems like this dude's
I'm
gonna
sure you
keep
have
going.
questions, but let me first check and make sure the Epoch's safe.
Fair enough.
Good, good. No.
That's not ideal. Balthus, what just happened? At ease, who was that? That was Orion, an Osprey's general. We've seen him up in their camp, but never like this. It looks like they went toward the highlands, where the Ospreys are based, but there's too many, it's no use. I'll handle it. You what? Go back to camp, I've got this. Okay, I guess we keep moving. Without Balthus's help, at least for now anyway. Okay, where do we go now? Return to Keeper's camp and speak with Lena. Alright, fair enough. Let's use the portal. Good. Okay.
And who are you?
Maeve. Grail took off somewhere, said he found something down in the mountains that will aid Hero. Figured you should know. Thanks for telling me. Not sure, some kind of weapon. He didn't give me any details. But his task for the Keepers is done. Now you do what you have to do and we can get this over with. Just have to make sure Balthus is alright first.
Everything okay? Where's Balthus?
He was kidnapped. The Ospreys took him.
What happened?
A giant drake came in, grabbing him.
That must be Orion. If he captured Balthus, he's in danger.
Who's Orion?
An Osprey's general. He's the one leading the hunt for us. What happened to the artifacts Balthus was protecting?
It was taken along with
That
Balthus.
must be what they were after. We have to save Balthus. Get him and the Epoch back.
You know where they will go?
Their camp is not far. I'll have to organize a group. Go after him.
Then allow
Are you
me.
sure? I could gather soldiers. Have them come with you.
Faster if I go now.
You'll walk into an entire army of Ospreys.
I've got
Stay
this.
safe. Stay alive. And bring Balthus back.
Sure. 30 experience. Passive point. Okay. Let's see. I think I'll max out evasion just for the extra dodge and damage reduction. Okay, minimum skill level dictates how many skill points your skills start with when you specialize in them, and how many skill points will be retained when de-leveling a skill. As you level up, your minimum skill level will also increase periodically. Fair enough, that sounds nice. Cinder Strike, Puncture, Umbral Blades. A combo ability that throws 2 blades, then 4 blades, then recalls all blades in the ground back to you, hitting enemies along the way. An enemy can be hit by multiple blades from the same throw and by multiple blades from the recall. Shadows using Umbral Blades always throw a single Shadow Blade that deals 300% more damage and has 100% increased radius. Only the first part of the combo costs mana. That actually sounds quite strong. What do I want? I can't use Umbral Blades yet. I guess Shurikens? Flurry. And I guess with this, specializations, you level up and you get more points so you can add effects to the different skills, I guess. That's what it seems like. Damage per point. Okay. Crit chance. Crit multi. Heal on crit. Healing per dex. Okay, that's interesting. Poison. Increase attack speed. Flurry is now a channeled ability that costs mana per second to maintain. Okay. Deals more damage for each second channeled up to a maximum. Additional resistances while channeling. That's actually quite good. At least it feels like it should be quite good. I think for now I'll just take the damage. Shuriken's physical pen, pierce chance, attack speed, damage and mana cost. Yeah, let's do that. Make it a bit cheaper. Okay, enter the Highland. Alright, we actually can go this direction now. Actually, first I think I need to sell off
Not happening.
some of the stuff I've picked up. Yep, grabbed by Drake. You saving it? I don't envy you. Heard that camp grows larger by day. With your supplies, I'll be fine. That's why I'm here. Okay. Yeah. Let's switch that out. 14 armor. Less armor, less life, but more resist. I guess we can do that. Vitality, dodge rating, move speed. Yeah, let's change the boots up. Brass scepter. I don't think I'm using scepters, so that can go. Okay. Let's move on. Go to the next zone. So far I'm quite enjoying the game actually. I will say that having the early zones be very, very linear is quite good, I think. Because it reduces the backtracking and stuff that new players have to do. Which I think overall is better. Okay, that was good. That looked like a rare enemy. Looks like Flurry is doing quite a lot more damage at the moment. Repeatedly cast lightning blast. Alright. Ooh, that's powerful. Okay, another mob or monster that looks like... Well, it looked like it's a rare, but I can't really tell since I'm encountering them so much. They are dropping rarer items, so I guess they are more powerful. Okay, I think I need to check my inventory because I've got quite a few of these. Okay, lose fire resist, lose vitality, but I gain physical damage, void resist, throwing speed, 10 mana, 10 physical. Okay. I don't actually know which is better. I'll go with the one with, I guess, more mods. I don't know if it actually is more mods, but oh, that's fine. 14% increase health regen, 10% reduced lightning damage. Yeah, I think the one I've got is a bit better. Yeah, they do drop a rarer item, so that's quite nice. Especially if they kind of remain this level of difficulty. Easy to fight them, and decent reward, I suppose. At least for this stage of the game, anyway. Yeah, shurikens are starting to feel a bit weaker now. Ooh, okay. That was a lot of drops, actually. Alright, let's keep going. We reached the war camp, apparently. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Don't need that. And we got another waypoint, which is always nice. I feel like the ward is still kind of carrying me at the moment. Certainly feels like it's doing a lot of tanking for me. Yeah, Flurry seems to be doing a lot more damage. Alright, drops gold, perfect. Give me all the cash.
Might have to drop something.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Finding a lot of pikes. That's kind of interesting. Let's drop that.
Might have to drop something.
Do have skill points and stuff. Yeah, it certainly feels like Flurry is doing the most damage at the moment.
Might have to drop something.
Here's that weird soldier spinny Beyblade thing. It's going down pretty quickly though, so that's good.
Might have to drop something.
Alright, let's go back to town. I might have to just ignore the blue items from now on because I've actually got... do we really have to go through the same dialogue? Wish they'd actually changed that a bit. So all of these items can go, I think. I don't think I'll be using any of them. I don't actually know if I should be keeping them for crafting purposes to break down or whatever. I don't exactly know the mechanics for crafting. So that's one thing that I'm hoping I'm not making a mistake with. Okay, what is this? Nemesis. Empower. Huh. Okay. Lessons of the Metropolis. Unique hide boots. 4 decks, move speed, less damage while moving. Wow, lots of dodge rating. Okay. Question is, do I want damage? Or do I want unique boots? The unique boots are nice, but I suppose they sell for a lot more as well later on if that's what we want. Ooh, +1 to shift. Chance to chill on hit. The items will combine into a vengeful nemesis that must be defeated. These items are enhanced and available in following encounters with the nemesis. Okay, that sounds pretty interesting. Ooh, okay. I don't know if I avoided that or not. Ooh, that was nasty. Ah. Not doing very well with the dodging. Ah, that one was better that time.
Not happening.
Ooh, that's a lot of shards, okay. Got a good amount of potions too. I guess we have to find the Nemesis guy again later on. 1 unspent point. We've got Decoy. Throw a device to create a decoy that taunts enemies around it before exploding. Okay, that's very interesting.
Not happening.
Is this better? Physical resistance, mana, 19 damage reflected. Maybe not. Okay, that thing regens. And summon an allied ice beetle. Okay, that's pretty nice. Looks like it's doing quite a bit of damage, actually. The beetle is actually super strong. Okay, I finally lost the beetle, which is a bit of a bummer because it was quite strong. Birch bow, okay. I haven't seen that yet, don't know if it's better or not. +6 bow damage. Yeah, that might actually be better. 33% or 35%, let's say that's a third. That would give 16, so birch bow should be better. By the way, since I'm new to this game, feel free to leave any tips in the comments if you have any suggestions, or if you have any game knowledge that could be helpful, I'm always open to being educated. Ooh, that guy spawns extra units or something when it dies. It splits into smaller things. Silver ring. I do like the ward that I'm getting from that. Yeah, let's do this. 14 increased damage over time, 8 fizz res, and 6 lightning res. Very nice. Yeah, it feels like flurry is really nice for damage. One thing I don't know is what the dots on the items mean on their little icon, or not icon, their text. Does that mean the number of mods it has or what? I'm not exactly sure. Okay, what's up here?
I can still feel the flame searing across me, stealing my wing and my eye. Yet, I saw it. The flames of prophecy revealed that these rats hid a treasure, one far more powerful than anyone could conceive. Every trinket I've gathered has been a step closer to this moment. The Epoch will be the pinnacle of my when I present this to Raya, this power, he will finally understand how worthy I am, what I have sacrificed. All for him.
Okay, so that was Harrespect Orion's, I guess, motivations. Interesting. I'm wondering if this leads to a boss fight or something. Ooh, there's a waypoint there, so maybe this is a boss fight. Certainly looks like it, based on this arena.
Reaching me was impressive, but it's mine.
Okay, fair enough.
Not happening. Not happening.
I think the decoy is actually helping us a lot, which is surprising.
Not happening.
Put the decoy and then put the decoy down and
Not happening.
then try and stand behind the boss.
Not happening.
Oh, I actually got a dodge there.
Not happening.
Okay. Take advantage of the decoy. Alright, nice. I'm getting a lot of blue, oh, not blue, the gold melee weapons instead of bows, which is a bit of a bummer.
Oh, terror. My knees. Such large creatures, those ospreys will build a tiny cage.
Are you okay?
I will be, thanks to you. Let me just grab these. There. The shards of the Epoch are safe. I was worried for a moment.
You mentioned those before. What are they?
The Epoch. Oh, it's Eterra's most sacred artifact, holding great power. The power to travel through time. If Raya were to get his talons on it, he would surely win the war.
Fair enough.
More than that, he'd be untouchable.
So what now?
Now, I find a new course of action. Take the Epoch somewhere Raya can't reach. Which, speaking of, let's head back to camp. I must reach Lena at once.
Okay.
I must remind myself to find suitable provisions for Emberwing. Prey in this area upset a drake's stomach. Bolroth in particular. Could I would simply feed him soldiers that question our bond.
Fair enough.
I admit, I have a bias for the creature. He's strong and more reliable than half those under my command. Plus, we have both been marred by flames. While my wounds showed me the path to the Epoch, his granted ascendance. Emberwing was raised from his draconic form, reforged in Raya's image. I may not be able to take flight, but with Emberwing's aid, I can once again feel the wind. Oh, how I've missed the limitless blue.
Okay. Let's head back to camp. Alright, where is he? He's up here, yep.
He's back. And it's all thanks to you. He's been quiet since he returned. If you could speak with him, I'd be grateful. Then we can begin our talks.
Alright,
You're back.
so what now?
Now, we must protect the Epoch. Find a way so Raya won't get to them.
Does he know about their power?
Not fully. Eterra left their secrets to us and to us alone.
What's your plan?
I have, ideas. Though Lena will disagree.
Fair enough.
Well, we are keepers after all. Protectors of Eterra's past. Collectors of lost history.
You almost sound sad.
Do you think we've made a mistake?
Pardon?
Going through the motions. Keeping the shards hidden, it's all been ritual. I feel as though drastic times are upon us.
It might be time, yes?
And now, you know about them too. Fate has already shown its hand. I apologize. You might become part of something greater.
What do you mean?
I only have 2 shards, but that's enough. I'll keep them safe. Lena, I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry to you too. This is what's best for us all. With the
That
Epoch's
doesn't
power,
sound good.
I'll finally be able to...
Okay, what the heck just happened there? Shard of the Epoch appears to be one of the shards of the Epoch that Balthus had. It looks like it has only been here as long as you have. Balthus and the other shard are nowhere in sight. I guess we're taking it. Explore your surroundings, alright. Let's take the waypoint then. Crumbling ruins. Oh, we gotta get to the council chambers. Rightio. And I guess we can jump between these eras. Okay, let's check the inventory. 40 armor. Yeah, that's fine. Ring. 9 physical. 1 attunement. What does attunement do? Each point of attunement grants 2 mana and improves skills that rely on the innate magic inside you and your surroundings. Okay, fair enough. Sounds like a magic thing. And increase bow damage, increase stun chance, reduce bow attack speed, and reduce stun chance. I guess we can change the quiver. Alright. And I think we can sell everything else. Alright, well, I guess this is a good place to end the first episode in the Last Epoch campaign run. Thanks a lot for joining me. If you enjoyed this, feel free to hit the subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and leave a comment if you have any kind of feedback. And as I said before, if you have any tips, feel free to leave them too. I'm always looking to learn any tips from veteran players. But yeah, once again, thanks a lot for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one.